Yo, welcome back to another video by Storm Academy. In this one, we'll be talking about how we can make money in a corrupt, underdeveloped country. And with this video, I want to say that it's amazing how much you can achieve with a healthy work ethic and a profitable idea. You can get the feeling that you truly know where you're going in life and that nothing can stop you, not even your own government that wants your money oh so badly. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can be an entrepreneur in an underdeveloped country and not give the government to your money, or you are going to give it to them through tax so you don't go to prison, but you get the idea. So time for the intro. It is definitely possible to be an entrepreneur in any given environment, but of course, at least you can be an entrepreneur in every given environment. Even in a tribe, a village, you can still make money while being savvy, while having ideas. But of course, some places bring a higher level of difficulty. My government does not take kindly to up-and-coming businessmen. Starting your own business here is easy, but maintaining it through the constant pressure is what's hard. And what I mean by this, in my country, we get a lot of inspections to our businesses and a lot of fines for no reason. And this is common because somebody's got to pay for the ones that get overlooked and don't get fined. Those are the people that usually have friends in higher positions and they get overlooked, and you have to pay that price for that. So the rule is simple. If you don't support the government and you don't have friends that have higher positions, then you're against those people. And oh boy, you don't want to be having an enemy like that. So if you're going through this, you have two options. You can quit and blame the world for making your life so hard and start bitching and start telling everybody that the world is hard and that nobody can succeed in being an entrepreneur. Or you can do something that's a lot better, and that's thriving. Now, this is where you need to think outside the box and see the opportunities you didn't see before. This is where you separate yourself from the masses and become successful with the odds against you. If you start looking at what you have rather than what you don't have, you will see that it's a blessing in disguise. Now, what I'm going to do now is read a quote that I really like by Napoleon Hill. And Napoleon Hill is a guy that I admire a lot. And he wrote the book Think and Grow Rich. And that's the first book that I read about being an entrepreneur. And I'm getting out of the point. This is not the point of the video, but this is the quote that I want to tell you. Opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Now, this is the whole point of this fucking video. And if you didn't get it by now, you should. And you're going to learn how you can make money in an underdeveloped country. So how are you going to do that? You're going to do that online. Now, if you don't have a connection to the internet, I don't know what to say, but just get yourself a connection, get yourself a computer or anything like that, and start using what you already have. So this is where you should dominate if you come from a similar background. And the thing with underdeveloped countries is that when you compare them with wealthy countries, everything is cheap. The food, the products, the services, and even the workers. And no, I'm not saying you should bring back slavery and underpay people for their hard work, but make it so that both parties are satisfied. So use your strengths. E-commerce is where the money is at. If you come from a country like that's described up there, then you should probably do the same. If you find the right products, you will be able to make a killing on eBay. I've seen book stands and book holds that go for $15, and I can buy the same fucking ones from my local bazaar for $2. And that's really good because you can make 13, not really 13, but let's say that you are selling them for a really low price. You can still get $10 in profit. If you start selling things from your local bazaar that people want, that they usually get for a much higher price, you're going to give it to them for a much cheaper price. That's what Walmart does, and you're going to do the same thing. So don't compete, dominate. In one of the most recommended business books of all time, it is said that it's better to dominate in your market than to compete. To find a product to do this, you can't get help from any other than yourself. We have to think this through and find the product that will set you apart from all the other sellers. For example, on eBay, people are selling handcrafted axes for about $150, and I can buy a handmade head of an axe for about $13. After that, I can get a handle from a carpenter and craft those two things together. The result is $120 of profit. Rare crafts or products that can be found in your local area for cheap is a great place to start. Or you can do your research and see what the customer wants. And what do I mean by research is you just go to fucking eBay, you see what other people are selling, you can see that they have a much higher price than what you can get, and then you go to your local bazaar and buy that same thing. You can do the same things with antiques. Now, antiques are a little bit harder to find, but still you can try it and you can find out. I know a few people that have been doing this, and I mean locally, and they've been making a lot of money doing this. So definitely try it out. And of course, you would have to understand how eBay works, understand how the shipping works, because if you're coming from a country like this, the shipping is going to be a bit expensive, but you're going to get the profit because what you're going to be selling is you're going to be selling it for a price that you think is high, but for them it's cheap. So that's where you're going to get the real money from. So other than this, you should just think outside the box and see what you can do with these things. Now, here are some other things. You should follow trends. Now, what you can try to do is just type in on Google Trend, and you can find this interesting, I don't know if it's an application or what's called, but it's where it tells you what's trending at the moment. And if you can see something that is really interesting to people, like let's say Harambe, you can start making Harambe mugs and selling them on Redbubble or Teespring, not Teespring, but Redbubble. And Redbubble is basically a site where you can print out things on mugs, on shirts, on blankets, on anything. Now, link to these things will be in the description and you can check them out. So, again, if you are coming from an underdeveloped country, what you can do, go to eBay, go to fucking Amazon, go to your bazaar, compare things, and start working on it. It doesn't get any better than this. You're going to be using the things you already have. So definitely try it out and comment in the comment section what you have done, and even brag a bit if it started going for you, or don't if you don't wanna, and keep it to yourself. Anyways, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.